What's going on, everybody? Reverse Cowboy here. I can't say I'm back because for most of you, it's probably your first time seeing who I am, but we'll get into who I am a little bit later. But today, I want to present a question. Is switching from YouTube to Twitch worth it? We'll find out today in what I've aptly dubbed the greener grass experiment, and I will explain it to you in the only way a 20-something knows how to, with a shitty PowerPoint presentation. Look at that. This took like a few. I made a day out of this. All right, respect the grind. All right. But yeah, the greener grass experiment: successes and lessons for switching from Twitch to YouTube. A creative journey by yours truly, Reverse Cowboy. Now, let's get into our project's humble origins. So, me, Reverse Cowboy, whatever you want to call me, fucking Fat Dick Donahue, I don't know, whatever you want to call me. I'm currently a Twitch affiliate. I have 572 followers, but you may think, wow, he's kind of big time. No, because we've been under what I've called the Great Bot Debacle. And basically, what happened was I was streaming Destiny 2, and just wham, 900 bot followers all at once. They had like fucking Xbox 360 base gamer tags, right? It was kind of a hate raid, kind of wasn't, but besides the point. Um, and yeah, I reported them. Some of them went away. I had like around, I think it was back to my regular follower account, do another stream. Everything was going well. Know what I'm saying? 300 more on the dash, right? So that's been a problem I've been having. So I think currently, I think realistically, I have about like 54 followers, somewhere around there, like actual humans that I can attest are like real people. But yeah, so then that kind of led to what I call, the search for something more, something beyond what I have currently. Because, I feel like with Twitch, a big problem is what I like to call it a lot of eyes, not enough vision. And what I mean by that is when people go on Twitch, right? What they're looking for, like they're not, a lot of people aren't digging for new content creators, right? They go on, they're like, all right, I want to see somebody play fucking Apex, right? I want to see somebody play Apex. Just want to see somebody fucking wall hop and slide cancel and the whole nine. Let me just click on like number 3 out of 5 in like the fucking discovery or like browse channels thing, right? They're not gonna go down digging, right? All right, which fucker got like 6 views in that bitch? Let's click on him. They want to go. They're going to somebody big because they're more visible because Twitch promotes them. They're gonna promote their higher streamers. So it's hard to find visibility for smaller people like you and me. Um, and yeah, so that was kind of what drove the experiment forward. And so, what I decided, I wanted to answer a simple question. Is there a discernible difference in discoverability? See that? That's fucking alliteration. You don't get that anywhere else. I'm a different breed. I'm a scholar. You know what I'm saying? It's in a blood. Is there a discernible difference in discoverability by switching from Twitch to YouTube? And I decided to test it by myself. I was my own fucking guinea pig, and you'll see what happened. So, to preface, I got off Twitch. I streamed for about a week on YouTube. I started on October 4th. It's currently October 11th. I didn't stream today. I took the 6 days. I believe I streamed every day of the week. And I just garnered that data from what I had. I took my best week on Twitch so far, and then I took my week on YouTube and tried to gauge the results and see what we get from it. And this is what we got. So we get the numbers. And what exactly do they mean? All right. Your name's not Mason, but I'm gonna tell you what the numbers mean. All right. So we have some good, we've got some bad. We'll talk about the bad in a little bit. But to start, the good, we went from 19 views on Twitch in a week, like literally just live views, to 2,049. It's a considerable jump. That's a big size gap. That's the size gap between your fucking little urinal pecker and that fucking mandingo your ex is fucking. Okay, so sizable gaps, a sizable difference. And you know what I'm talking about, all right? Also, I went from 4 followers on Twitch in a week to 75 subs on YouTube, and I'm still growing. Right, the number's still going up. I did this on Sunday. I think I was at 75 at the time I was taking a look at the stats. I'm at like 93 right now. So I'm still growing And I equate followers to subs because it's basically the same thing. You know, like you subs and members are basically this, or yeah, subs on Twitch, members on YouTube are parallel. So followers and subs would be the parallel there too. Um, but yeah, so also a considerable difference in subscribers on YouTube. But then we get to the bad, as you can see right here. Bots are still very prevalent. If you thought, oh boy, I'm gonna go from Twitch to YouTube to get these bots away from me. Sorry to say this, Chief, you played yourself, bro. You better strap in and get ready for bots on both sides, all right? It is, they're still very prevalent. And I'm gonna sound very bigoted for saying this, right? But the reason I think the bots are very prevalent, not for just from comments where you can see like legitimately, I did a Destiny 2 streams. Bitch said, so beautiful. Bitch, what's nigga? I'm getting fucked up by the Templar and Vogue. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's besides the point. My two top geographies I was looking through my views and stuff. I was like, okay, where are these viewers from? Top two with a bullet. You know, it's you hate to hear it, but India and Turkey. And now two countries, two great countries, you know. India, you know, just incredible people. Turkey, fine. But you can't tell me that you never looked at your Gmail. It's like, oh shit, my Ubisoft Connect got taken. You know, like I wonder where this could have been from. They give you the IP address. Where the fuck that bitch at? It's just a fucking India or Turkey. That is bot slash robocall slash whatever the fuck it is central. Okay. And I'm not gonna say that, you know, maybe somehow people were watching my videos in India and it just got around on YouTube. You know, it just became the high school thought on it, like in fucking India. They were just getting passed around multiple channels, you know. But there's still a lot of skepticism for me, thinking that, okay, me, an English speaker, my number one audience is fucking Indians and Turks, you know? I just don't believe that. Um, but yeah, and then the second point is low concurrent viewer counts still, right? I didn't have a very good viewer count on Twitch. And then coming here, still the same thing. But the thing, the difference is it's in on Twitch, it's more of niggas aren't looking for you. On YouTube, it's like there's not enough niggas to look for you, right? And where it's like there's a very low people actively looking for live stream content, and we'll talk about that more later. But yeah, I think that's a big reason as to why that didn't pop off the way I thought it would. I thought it'd be like, okay, I'm gonna be one of the few niggas doing this. I'm about to go off and stop right there, buddy. These are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break down. Um, but yeah, so that concludes that section, and now we're gonna go to the lessons learned overall. Uh, I think one thing I've learned from all this is that streaming on YouTube is still in its infancy. There's a lot. It's very low active viewership, as I just mentioned. Like I think through my research, there's been like five. I think like only like 5 or 6 games at a time that have over 10K viewers or even 1,000, right? And that's kind of compared to Twitch, that's fucking baby numbers, right? Um, Twitch is like multiple games with at least 50K, right? So there's a big pool of viewers, but on YouTube it's very much it's a lot smaller. So you gotta, know what I'm saying, there's not really much you can work with there. And I think the problem with that is because they're still primed towards video content. You don't like when the first thing you think of when you think of a live stream, what do you think? Fucking Twitch. I'm gonna go to Twitch to watch somebody play a lot like something live, right? You don't go to fucking YouTube to see what's going on, right? So I think that's one of the big things about the difference is that people are still more primed to like, okay, I'm gonna watch a YouTube video. I'm not gonna watch somebody for 2 hours. It's not what I came to YouTube to do. I came to see meme videos that are like 3 minutes long or like discussion videos like 10 minutes max, Not a lot of people are going for very long spans of time in terms of what they're watching for YouTube. And then last thing is I just think the system needs more streamlining. Um, like a big problem I have is, as you can see here, like going live without scheduling a stream. I find it a lot more difficult to do that on YouTube than on Twitch. Because like on Twitch, you just go in, you're like, oh fuck, I just wanna let's just stream some Destiny 2, all right, just title, game, share a tweet, you're done, you're off to the races, right? You wanna do it on YouTube, it's like, okay, bro, did you make an event? Oh, you didn't make an event. Nigga, make one. And you're like, oh boy, what is making an event doing? It's a lot more than just fucking than doing just name like title game tweet On Twitch, it's a whole lot more stuff. So I think it takes a like if you want to get live at a certain time, give yourself 10 to like 5 to 10 minutes to actually like do all that shit beforehand. Because you also need to make a thumbnail if you want a good like after thing. You can do it. You can edit afterwards. But if you want people like really like eyes on you when you first get on, you better have an attractive thumbnail, right? So that's another big thing. And then my biggest gripe is so I ended a stream and I was like, oh boy, something fun happened there. Let me clip it, share it to TikTok, because one thing as a content creator is you got to get your shit out on multiple channels. You got to spread the word there so people come to your main avenues, right? Like they're on the side streets. You got to take them to your main avenue so you can get that, like the views and the support and the community grown, right? But but YouTube makes clips, which are usually an integral part of that shit. It's limited to partner channels. So that means you need to have 1,000 subscribers, I think 1,000 watch hours, right? You need to have that to be in order to make clips. And for small like streamers like who are making the switch, like that's a big setback because you're like, okay, now so if you're not recording your fucking shit like while you're streaming it, you're shit out of luck, you know? Um, but yeah, I think that's a big thing for me too. Is like I feel like they're kind of gatekeeping a lot of that stuff, but it's still in its infancy. They're still making changes and all that. So if you want to just like wait it out, you could also do that too and just wait till or grind until the 1,000. But I mean, considering the bots, you'd probably have a good time. If there's a lot of bots, you'll be like straight to the fucking moon. Um, but yeah, there's that. And then, a study wouldn't be a study. I did a thesis. I know what I'm talking about. A study would not be a study without some limitations. And let's talk about that. Let's just move me down right here. Let's move my ugly mug down. Okay. No, I didn't move my ugly mug down. Hold on. We're gonna have to cut this. Hold on. Or maybe we don't. Why the fuck did it take so long to get face cam? Drag that bitch down. Okay, there we go. Let's look upwards and see what the limitations are. Okay, small streamer, new platform equals an obvious answer, right? I am not a big enough streamer where I can just take like I'm not a fucking like Tim the Tat man where it's like, okay, why don't I just take my subscribers and push them somewhere else? No, I'm not that. I can't do that. I have like 10 some odd niggas that I can count that would like, okay, if I did the move, they would do the move, right? It's it's not the same. So if you have already built like a platform there and you're going there, it's like it's an obvious answer. You're just gonna be small again. You have to start all over. But I just decided, why not take a crack at it? Maybe I get lucky and blow up overnight. But besides the point, maybe I'd be one of those success stories that gets everybody to switch to YouTube. It wasn't the case. Um, and then another thing is, a 1 week time frame is very short for research purposes. It's a very bad um, sample, right? It's a very bad sample size. If you're doing like a within subject study to test growth, you want to do it at multiple stages. You want to have a very long time frame that you're judging, at least a year or 6 months minimum if you're doing a lot of checking in on it, right? But I did a week because I was just like, you know what, let me just do a quick thing. But I definitely believe if there was anything I would change, it'd probably be doing it for longer. But I wanted to get this video out, all right, bitch. I just wanted to get the video out. I need the content, all right. I'm struggling here, um, and that's really about it. That's kind of the end of the video here. But if there's one more big lesson that we can learn here is you should follow or sub to either my Twitch or my YouTube because I don't know what the future holds. Where am I gonna be in like a month? I don't know. I'm definitely gonna be putting more stuff on YouTube, but am I gonna be streaming there? I don't know. You don't want to miss out on the streams because there's some funny. We get some yucks in. We get a little fun stuff going on over there. But you also if you want to stay for the videos that we're gonna have pumping out here, stay here as well. But the lesson is, if you're just sub to Twitch and do the 3 things that every fucking YouTuber tells you to do. Because you know what? You did it for Jacksepticeye. You did it for him. You did it for Markiplier. Why don't you do it for me? It's your boy. You know what I'm saying? Fat Dick Donahue. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy. Reverse cowboy. Fat Dick Donahue. Whichever one I go by. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. Bitch. But yeah. That's basically the long and short of it. Gonna be here much more often. You'll see this handsome ass mug plenty of times, whether it's here or on Twitch. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, so you get some notifications about YouTube, Twitch. I mean, some funny ass tweets. I'm a funny guy, I know my way around a joke. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all wherever I see you when I see you. Peace.